Today we're going to be taking a break from older content and doing something a little bit more recent, because Crocodile Tears only came out like a little over a year ago. So that makes it recent, right? Kinda. Kinda a little. I mean, as far as quests go, it's one of the newest quests. There's not been very many, has there? Anyway, there's a few things we have to take care of before we can actually do this quest. The first is, I've got my Ring of Karos activated or whatever, and we need to talk to Ali Morrisane. Hello, KaBob, how's the adventure going? I have some questions about a tomb. What exactly is it you need to know, then? I'm after ways to reunite the mummy and the pyramid. I need to know about the name or personality in particular. There were some documents I sold to Raldo might help. Huh, that phrasing seems a little weird. I sold to Raldo might help you. There's something wrong with the sentence. There were some documents I sold to Raldo. He might help you with the personality side of things, I don't know, or they, or something. The name you have a copy of, but I guess I could part with the original, for a fee, of course. It's a very nice looking item, though. You'd have to be more than humanly persuasive for me to part with it. I am sure no one will ever need it. It's just taking space you could use for more profitable items. You are right, take the old thing away. Alright, so now we've got her true name, which was the only thing we were missing for completing the Pharaoh Queen. Now, I think, hopefully this works, otherwise we're in trouble, but I think we just go to Draenor, find Leela, and tell her to come to the tomb? I'm not entirely sure. This part is not 100% clear, because it was originally a thing for Do No Evil, but then it's also required for Crocodile Tears, so hopefully we don't have to, like, start Do No Evil or something stupid. I would not like that. I don't even know for sure where Leela is, but I assume she's probably, yeah, right here. Alright, thank you. Al-Kharid will forever owe you a debt for your continued help. I'm glad all my time wandering around ever more confusing pyramids has turned out useful in the end. How do I get her to come back, then? Great. Well, we will go give this to, well, we're supposed to be able to do this. How am I supposed to do this? Don't tell me there's like a invisible requirement that nobody knows about. Oh, she's supposed to be able to travel. Well, I guess I will go finish up the queen, and then we'll see if that works. Otherwise, you'll just never see this, and this episode will never happen. Because apparently, there's something wrong here that I don't know about. Anyway, this is why we got the Desert Amulet, too. It's because it makes it real easy to get up to the Uzer Mastaba, or Mastaba, or however you say it. It's right there. A quick hop away from Narda. I'm gonna be real annoyed if you have to do all these extra quests, because they don't list it as a requirement that you would have to do animal magnetism, or desert treasure, or recipe for disaster freeing King Awuwugi, or Shadow of the Storm, or smoking kills, which are all the requirements for Do No Evil. So if those are required, I will be very mad. But hopefully it's just that we need to finish, even though she said she was ready to talk to Leela. Now maybe I have to do something, I don't know. Look, we're gonna finish the Pharaoh Queen, and then we'll worry about what to do next. But all I can say is, you know, we're not doing Do No Evil, because those bosses suck, for one thing. But I'm not doing Desert Treasure until I'm further in Dominion Tower. And I'm definitely not doing Do No Evil, because then you get those bosses in Dominion Tower, and that's just, ugh. They aren't fun. Or at least they weren't fun at the time. Now, that was a while ago. Maybe they've gotten a lot easier since then, but they were a pain in the butt on my main account. I can tell you that much. I don't know the secret to this. Does this change every time? I think this changes every time. Because I swear, last time I came through here, there was green and blue leading up in a straight line from, like, halfway, and it was easy. I didn't realize this was random. But it must be. Alright, well, let's give her her name. Greetings, traveler. Greetings, your majesty. Is this papyrus of any use to you? Yes, indeed, this reminds me of my name. This version seems perfect. Can I talk to you about Leela? I've talked with Leela now. She should be treated with respect by those who wish to go far. Why did she contact you, and what is all this about respect? All will be revealed when the momentous times are come. Have patience and ancient wrongs will be righted. Okay. Can I talk about quests now? Talk about quests again. Talk about Crocodile Tears. Can I be of service? Perhaps, but first let me tell you a story. My memories have only recently returned to me, and it is an indulgence to share them with someone. Early in my time as Pharaoh, I toured across my kingdom to learn much of the places and people within it. I traveled with a large retinue on a boat up and down the river Elid. Throughout my journey, we were followed by a large crocodile. A few times we'd lose sight of it for days on end, only for it to make its presence known on the next morning. We did not know if it was stalking us or acting as an escort. Crocodiles were known to sometimes attack and eat humans, but they were also revered by us for their tenacity and modesty. All thought of it was forgotten, however, when we were set upon by a small scouting force of the Ancient One. This was before open war had broken out with him. We managed to fend them off, but during the skirmish our boat was damaged and began taking on water. It was at this moment that the crocodile made its final appearance. The boat sank and we all found ourselves in the water with the crocodile, its hunger ignited by the smell of blood in the air. Where are you going with this? Within this event, I learned a truth. The crocodile, hungry as it was, could have easily attacked all of us, yet it chose to expend its efforts on only one. With the least amount of effort, it received the largest possible meal. While they may be dangerous animals, if you understand them, you can safely navigate their waters. It also taught me a lesson in moderation. To only take what was needed, a lesson that has served my people well once this land became a desert. This is a nice story and all, but why mention it now? It appears that, in recent years, the crocodiles along the river Ilid are no longer sated so easily. Leela? Well then, okay. Indeed, I have gathered reports from both Paul Navich and Narda of locals being attacked and eaten, dragged back to the river. Also, I am a ghost, and you can't see me. These attacks are becoming more and more frequent, and the people are afraid. I need your help, KaBob. You must investigate why crocodiles have become so gluttonous of late. Something is not right. Yeah, Leela's invisible. And also in Draenor, and you just talked to her. But, yeah, I don't... Okay. I mean... Oh, come on. That is not listed as a requirement. Okay, well, let's head back to Draenor then. I think we have a bug on our hands here. It better let me bring her. Otherwise, I'm going to be very annoyed. And have to, like, report a million bugs in order to get this fixed. Alright, Leela, you better come with me, or I'm gonna have to, like, look up things to try to figure this out in the middle of an episode. Hello, Leela. Ah. Okay, so we got it now. Hello, Leela. Hello, KaBob. This is a happy coincidence, or perhaps providence. I was just about to make the trip to the Mastaba east of Uzur to pay homage to the Pharaoh Queen. I wonder whether you'd like to join me. I'm sure she'd like to hear of your clash with the Scabarites. Sure, let's go. Then let us be on our way. So I guess you just had to do that conversation option about her to get this? Oh, so you just instantly teleport here. Leela, KaBob, welcome. Your Majesty, it is an honor to finally meet you, even though you've already talked to her. Leela, you may call me Sinlitten. KaBob went to some length to retrieve my name. It would be a poor gesture if we did not make good use of it. KaBob, if you will excuse us, Leela and I have much to talk about. No, you already said you talked to her. Alright, you want me to leave? I will call you when I have need of you. If you would just step outside for a moment to grant us some privacy. Okay. Oh, so they don't let you instantly teleport here? Or do they just walk you right here? Nope, they're gonna make me leave some magic way. Oh, no, I'm back. I stood here for hours? KaBob. Yes, that is me. Now I'm ready to do... Greetings, KaBob. You called? I thank you again for reinstating the sanctuary of my tomb and awakening me from my death. My pleasure. Leela said you might be able to help Osman in his important work. Osman, yes, I hope to help him. However, my first loyalty has and always shall be to my kingdom. So much has changed. These are not the lands I remember. Leela tells me that the fertile riverlands have crumbled into dust and sand, and that the forests have been uprooted by the sun, that my once great empire has fallen to treachery. These changes are nothing but scant warnings of what is to come, if I've read the signs correctly. Your Majesty, Leela says you encountered followers of the ancient sect of Scabaras. Expand on this. I'm not ready to do whatever it is we're doing here. I just want to do Crocodile Tears. The Scabarites attacked Sophonim. They believed that they had made contact with Scabaras and were acting on his command. Only they were wrong. It wasn't Scabaras. It was... Amiskut? Yes, Amiskut, or the Devourer as she is now known. Deceived the Scabarites and led them to war. No doubt she wanted to burn Sophonim to the ground. That is certainly one conclusion we could draw. This is worrying. KaBob, these are dark times for the Caridian Empire. Should I need your aid? Could I count upon you? Always, Your Majesty. Most noble, KaBob. Alright, now can we start the stupid quest? Jeez. Where are you going with this? Yes, we've already heard all this. Alright, now we can accept the quest. Why is this important? Can the locals not just fend off the crocodiles? I see you do not connect this with the goddess Crondis. Go to the city of Sophonim. Leela tells me that the Sphinx there still abides there. She and a local priest called Jex know much about minor deities. Discover all there is to know about a goddess called Crondis. Doing so will illuminate the importance of the desert crocodiles. Well, that was quite an adventure there, trying to get this stupid quest started. Let's go ahead and get over to Sophonim, though. Hooray! Thought I was done with that place, but nope, we were heading right back. I talked to some people. I'm gonna put my Luck of the Dwarves on. Not that it matters for this quest. I mean, there is combat, so I guess it does matter. Alright, so now we can travel through here and get to Sophonim, and then we have to figure out where this Jex guy is. I don't even know. Is he gonna be in this giant building, or is he gonna be somewhere else? Is a question for the ages. Priest, there's High Priest, there's Priest again. There's Priest. There's a lot of priests. It's a common name. Maybe it's not a name. No. Yeah. Okay, so where is Jex, you think? It's to the north, probably? That's where most things are in Sophonim. Not much to the south. For a very tiny pyramid, it looks like. Alright, Jex. Where do you think Jex is? Is he in this building? There's no one in that building. According to the mini-map. Is he in this building? No, that's Mr. Stonemason. Is he in this building? Can't see. Did that just say local? No, locust. I was like, okay. Ah, there's a thing. Oh, do we talk to the Sphinx, not Jex? Good day. Ah, how interesting, a cat. Come here to me, kitty. Ow. I need help. With what? Your cat tells me that you have held the Devourer at bay. Can you tell me about the gods of the Menophites? I suppose I could spare a moment or two. Who do you want to know about? Tell me about the minor gods. Tell me about Crondis. Crondis is the lesser deity of resourcefulness and unassuming cunning. She is the head of a crocodile, which I don't see as being physically pleasant. Coming from a mixed-up creature like yourself, that's an interesting criticism. Any other information you can impart? There is a place sacred to Crondis in the Temple of the Lesser Gods in the northeast of the city. Jex there should know more about this deity. Thanks. I now have a better understanding of this place. Alright, so Jex is the guy in here. Got it. Ah, he's right here, actually. Hello, Jex. Hello, KaBob. Can you tell more? Can you tell me more about the minor gods? Could you tell me more about Grondis? Grondis is a ferocious lady with the head of a mighty crocodile. That must be awkward when buying helmets. Enough flippancy. Remember, she is a deity, and this is her place of power. What kind of people follow her? She embodies modesty, diligence, and resourcefulness, so Grondis is worshipped by the desert's subsistence farmers and hunters. Conversely, she proves unpopular amongst society's elite. How so? Crocodile teaches that people should take no more than they need and make do with little, which, as you can imagine, conflicts with the values of many of the richer echelons of society. In Menifos, she is particularly frowned upon, although that is hardly surprising. Why? The Pharaoh of Menifos is a greedy, cruel man whose lack of restraint is beyond even Cronus' help. Excuse me, I should not have spoken that way. It is unwise to speak ill of one's betters. Could you tell me more about Cronus' connection with crocodiles? I don't know if we have to do all these, but we will. I mean, we've already spent like 15 minutes just starting the quest. We might as well go all in now. Cronus was once a crocodile. Many people believed that those that hunt in the waters of the river Ilid embody her very spirit. They were her most beloved supporters. When I was young, people were wary of them, revered them even, but were not afraid of them. With all the recent crocodile attacks, that has changed. I'm afraid that the growing lack of restraint of the crocodiles along the river Ilid is only further proof that not all is well with Crondis. You tell me more about Crondis' followers. Crondis is worshipped by those who rely upon their own ingenuity to survive. Sailors, engineers, and rogues hold her in high regard. What about the farmers? Due to her popularity amongst seafarers, word of Crondis has spread far and wide, and her followers can be found in a great number of exotic places. Alright. Could you tell me more about Crondis' influence? Crondis hopes to inspire resourcefulness and unassuming modesty. While this has always been her goal, her methods vary more than most. I'm confused. What do you mean? Crondis may save a struggling harvest by bursting the clouds, or she might set swarms of locusts upon a bountiful crop to stop complacency. I think I've learned enough about Crondis. I think I understand why she is so important. Alright, so now we know why she's important. What do they want me to do next? Now I gotta get back to my guide. I was in the Do No Evil guide. Alright, so we've done this conversation, and okay, we go back to the old queen. Quite literally old queen. Alright, this is so nice having the Narda teleport. Oh, hey, you pulled my cat out. I don't want my cat to run away from starving. I don't know if that's still a thing in this game. So many updates have happened, but I don't want it to happen. Mr. Hellcat needs to stay well fed. He needs to stay a well cat. Alright, it is a bit of a run, isn't it? Jackals are so tiny, aren't they? Teeny tiny dogs. I wish there was a shortcut. I swear there was some shortcut. And I don't think it's that hole over there either. Oh, we just have the shortcut now. I guess maybe once you get Leela in here, you get the shortcut. I have no idea. Greetings, KaBob. Talk about crocodile tears. Crondis was once a crocodile, turned into a deity by Tumikin, father of the Caridian lands. Crocodiles are her symbol, her greatest supporters, and her mortal embodiment. Of all the gods, Crondis is the most moderate. For the crocodiles of the Elid who so brazenly attack people suggests all is not well with her. It will not be long before this sign of such rapaciousness spreads to the people of the desert, if it has not done so already. The crocodiles must be restored their modesty. They must return to being measured, determined, and restrained. I must ask that you do this for me. I cannot leave this tomb yet, and I need Leela to act as my temperance. Okay, so you need me to discover where Crondis is, and find out what might be wrong with her. How do I do that? There is a relic housed within this mastaba that should help you locate Crondis. After the crocodile attack, my group was stranded in the desert. It was only through the learning of the crocodile's modesty that we were able to survive. As we set out on our long journey back home, we took what food and water we needed from the Elid, and it sustained us. After these lands became a desert, however, finding food and water became much harder, and so I sought out a genie to create a relic for me with which to locate these things should I ever have need. That can't have been easy. I've had to deal with a genie myself, not long ago. Indeed, they are tricky and fickle beings, but not without their uses. This one created for me a dowsing rod, which can find an oasis in any desert. It is housed in the model bark, a replica of the boat that sank that day, on display at the entrance to this mastaba. You have my permission to remove this dowsing rod relic from my tomb without becoming cursed. Use it to locate Krondus and set things right. Alright, so now we have to head back. Oh, is there a way to, like, yeah, return to surface? Thank you, Leela, for not making me do that again. No, explore the temple, please. Now, we're gonna have to get this thing modified. I remember that from when I did this on my main. I just don't remember who modifies it. I will read about this. I think you just have to try. Yeah, you just have to try. It will do the things that it does once we get outside. Alright, you can't use a surge in here for some reason. Whatever. Let's get outside and then we will get to work. Alright. Dowsing rod. The north, huh? I don't know if these are random locations or what. I'm guessing it's just pointing towards this water, though. That would make sense to me, personally. Okay, I'll give it another try now. Where is the next one, you think? I can probably just do, like, the Narda teleport, right? Be a little bit faster. Oh, still to the south, apparently. We will keep going. I don't know where it's leading me exactly. We're doing this old-fashioned style where you don't actually know what you're doing. Maybe it's leading me to the swamp area, though. That would make sense. I mean, that'd be a logical place for her, but it's not where she is. Running along. Or is there an oasis down here? There might be an oasis down here. There is giant lizards. They're kind of like crocodiles. A little bit. Teeny tiny bit like it. Why is there a... Oh, I thought that was a monkey. That angle, it looked like a monkey. Oh, is it just this river that we're going to? Maybe. We'll find out when we get here, I guess. No? This river, isn't it? We gotta jump across. Ah, there is an oasis there. Yeah, who wants a river when you can have nice, stagnant oasis water? Ooh, well. Oasis, I am here. Oh, okay. Now we have to go back to the north. I think once again I will use my Narda teleport. Yes, okay, can we get out of this dialogue, please? I'm not entirely sure where this last one will be, but I would assume maybe north of Minifos or something. Alright. Yep. Somewhere in that general vicinity, at least. This desert is just full of oasis. Oasi. Whatever you want to call them, it's full of them. Alright, where do you think this one is? Up here somewhere, maybe? I have no idea. Let's get over to the bridge, and then we can continue on our way. It's gonna be so nice to not have to worry about the desert heat anymore, though. That is the main purpose. But also because then, once I get that slight boost to my reputation rate, I'm going to work on fishing in Minifos. Get up to the fishing level we need to do the Prifdinus waterfall. Whatever that may be. I don't know what it is. Prifdinus waterfall is level 93. So not that far away, really. We could already boost it, but that would be annoying. Right, I kind of forgot I was doing this. I have to actually watch where we're going, because I don't know for sure. Seems like there's just going to be an oasis. Oh, is this the one all the way over here that you use in treasure trails? Wow, that's farther away than I thought we would go. If only we had this, but we do not. I'm pretty sure it does require ancient magics, right? Yeah. Lame. Oh wow, I actually ran out of run energy in RuneScape 3. Amazing. Just amazing. Alright, well anyway, we're heading up to the clue scroll. So what? Oh, that's a Tuska thing. Yeah, I think they just need to move Tuska a little further out. Oh gosh. Apparently I'm Zamarakian scum. I didn't even realize. Maybe they should understand that what you wear doesn't always mean anything in this game. I'll go to where I dig. Another oasis? This isn't working out. I'm heading back to Sinlitten. Alright. Yes, I am. What a nice time waste that was. Alright. Yeah, see why I got this, though, before I did this quest? The amount of times you're backtracking to here, it's nonsense. Having to actually do, like, the magic carpets or something, or the fairy ring, that would have been tiresome. Having this unlimited teleport, so nice. The other bonuses are just a little bit extra that I don't need. Like making glass, like, when are you ever gonna need to make glass in the desert? Seriously, I just don't get it. It's a very strange bonus, indeed. Alright, can we get up here now, please? Alright. Head directly to the Pharaoh. Alright. Greetings, KaBob. Sinlitten, the dowsing rod keeps taking me to Oasis in the desert. How can I make it lead me to Krondys? Of course, the rod hasn't been tuned to look for Krondys, so it just searches for what it knows. Duh. Could you charge it for me? I mean, I think change would be the one there. I cannot, but I know the one who can. You should seek out the Illid elementals. They can be found in a cavern at the source of the river Illid. Be careful, though. I have heard of adventurers perishing at the hands of the Cerdominist golems, not goblins, that dwell there. That'd be interesting, Cerdominist goblins. Somehow, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Also, the dowsing rod relic can be used as a key to enter their dwelling. Interesting. Oh, and I seem to remember I'll need a rope to get in. Alright, so now we can return to surface. Alright, let's get on up there then. Luckily, this is a relatively short quest, so all the problems we've had won't make this episode too ridiculously long. Just slightly ridiculously long. It's not that. That's where the eagles are. At last episode, but we couldn't leave, so I'll open that up while I'm here. Just in case, you know? It might be needed someday in the distant future. You never know. Could be, maybe, possibly. I figure I might as well do it while I'm here and thinking of it. Hey, Magpie Impling, you will be mine. I have decided. You never know when you might get, like, the pet or something from that. Oh, come on. Just get in my inventory. Okay, get out of the wall. Hey, that's cheating. Well, that was nice. Okay, push the boulder, please. Those stupid implings going in walls, it's not fair. Why couldn't I catch it anyway? My hunter level's really high, 88. I should be able to capture a stupid magpie impling in more than 3 tries. Like, geez. Alright, into the waterfall I go. Do I need to actually use the rope? Nope. Automatic. Alright, so... yes. Now, where do we go? Do we go in here? That would make sense. This is where the things are, right? Yes, there they are. Hello, guys. I don't know if I need to talk to a specific one of you, so I'll just choose this one. We didn't expect to see another of your kind. Here again so soon? Well, I knew thou has been coming for ages. What? How did we not know that? Thou art here for aid on your pilgrimage to Krondys. Hello, you know I'm here, right? Of course we knew you. We're here before you did. Although I knew first. Speak. I need your help to charge the dowsing rod. I'd like to find Krondys to discover why she's been so silent recently. Alas, Crondis is not silent. We just don't have the luxury of being so deaf. Her greed makes the swirling sound of an insatiable vortex, a rapacious whirlpool that will inevitably lead to every drop of this destitute desert drying up. So an intervention is in all four of our interests? All three of our interests. We are one, and Eladinis wishes for a change too. Crondis is all she has to remember her husband's ingenuity and resourcefulness by, and the tides of her timeless love for him should not be stemmed by Crondis's gluttony. There, it is done. We have repurposed that artifact you hold. You may use it to locate Crondis. Alright, so now, I mean, I have an idea of where Crondis is. I don't think we have to do any, like, dumb, forced things to get to it. I think we can just go to Minifos and find her. I could be wrong on that. I believe it's the case, though. Either way, we will run up here, go through here to the Port District, because it's faster than actually running there. And then we will try using the dowsing rod. Alright. It is working. You would think that they would know that she's like right over here. Off the coast of Minifos. Okay, I think we have to talk to this guy. Hi, I'm Kags, the portmaster around here. I run a volunteer transportation service, and I'm going places. Really? You don't charge? I just love the ocean. Where would you like to go? Wow, he just does it, huh? I thought we'd have to, like, tell him about it or something, but no, we're just here. Alright, well, we're finally in this place. High Priest of Crondis. This is the annoying part of the quest, unfortunately. But there's Crondis. Ah, Pilgrim, are you here to serve the mighty Crondis? Please say yes. Are you okay? You seem like you don't want to be here. Aha, of course I want to be here. Why would you say that? Why? Why? Keep it down. You'll upset her. I have the honor of tending to the delectable Crondis. Are you here to assist me in this honor? He's insatiable. I need help. Who is it, Tamsa? Tell them to go away. I'm bathing. My name is KaBob. I came here to visit the, you, and to make sure everything was alright with you. Is it? Really isn't. Of course, could not be better. Why would you think otherwise? There have been reports recently of crocodiles attacking people living on the river's edge. Ah, crocodiles get hungry too, you know? It's nothing, I'm sure. Though now that you mention it, you might know how to put a stop to it? What? No, I'm hungry too. Bring me something. Now you've done it. Well, where is my snack? Or should I just eat one of you two instead? What should I do? Should we stand still so she can't see us? Eenie? I don't think that works on crocodiles. Eenie? Well, what then? Miney? How about a beltfish, oh great one? You like those, don't you? Ah, yes, bring me a beltfish, freshly caught. Where can I get a beltfish? You can fish them in Minifos. Best catch one yourself. She only likes them fresh. And please, for the love of Crondis, hurry up. Alright, so yeah, you can't pre-gather these items. You have to gather them after she asks for them. Which is annoying. This whole, like, quest series is just, like, little time-wasting tricks. Like, all the little time-wasting things they have throughout RuneScape, they decided to just put in these quests so that they could get 4 quests in one update. Which was not the purpose of these type updates. They were supposed to be big, good updates, not big, bad updates. That's the thing. Also, I noticed I didn't really hear that music. Really, any music, actually. It's very quiet for me for some reason. Anyway, let's go ahead and bait here until we get a beltfish. Didn't take long. Yep, there's a beltfish right now. Alright, hopefully it's okay that I got it from the VIP area and not from the shoreline. I would assume so. But let us return. We will see. Alright, over here to Kags, who we will just travel with. Hey, Mr. Minifite Guard, I just ran through your back. Hope you don't mind. Alright, travel. Portmaster Cags. Travel to Cronus's Pyramid. Alright, so. Nice raw beltfish. Not cooked in the slightest. Here, I have what you asked for. Lovely. But now I have fish bits in my teeth. Bring me some toothpicks. Toothpicks? Where can I get toothpicks? Hey, also, what's a toothpick? We make our own. Cronus only likes locally sourced wood. She says the acacia logs found in Menifos are the best. Just go cut and bring me a couple of those and I'll make the toothpicks. This time make it 2. Yes, of course. Thank you. So does it mean I need 2 logs? I'll bring like 50 just to be sure. Not actually 50. But you know, more than none, I would say. I'll bring less than 50, but more than none. Isn't it kind of mean that you get the boat guy to take you there and you just teleport away without telling him you've left? Probably waits there for like hours until he realizes you're gone. It's every single time, too. It's just crazy. Alright, so they said 2. But is it actually 2? Probably is. Let me see. Yeah, 2 acacia logs. Alright, now we can go ahead and... I almost forgot the way back for a second there, but we'll go this way. You know, they call this a short or medium length quest. It's actually quite long, considering that designation. I would consider it to be definitely a medium and not a short. Alright, travel again. Just because there's a lot of walking and you can't get out of it. I mean, you could have slightly better teleports than me, but overall, you're still going to be stuck walking and walking and walking. A lot of fetching and blah blah blah. Here, I have what you asked for. Please let that be enough. It is never enough. She's insatiable. Yes, that's enough food for now. Oh, thank goodness. Don't, you'll jinx it. Now I want something shiny. Tamsa, our pyramid top could do with replacing. Now look what you've done. I'll have to go on the roof now, and I'm scared of heights. Sorry, what do you need? Could you bring me 4 of the golden pyramid tops from that place, please? That's the agility pyramid, right? Will do. 4 golden pyramid tops, shiny. See what I mean? It just doesn't stop. Help me. Yes, of course, I think. I think we have to do that. Yeah, we have to do that. Yep, this is a long quest. Longer than I remembered, even. Right, I think the Narda teleport's actually the best way to get there. Goodbye. Alright, so... where are we going? We're going to the agility pyramid. Which, this thing being in the way does make it a little more annoying to get to, doesn't it? The world is just too small sometimes. I do wonder why they put this here. Like, I kind of would have liked it to be up there in a less crowded area, because that's just like an open thing, whereas this has Narda and the agility pyramid right here. Or like even like building that into Uzer or something would be nice. Instead of just making it its own separate thing. But anyway, we gotta do this 4 times. I just did it last episode and it took forever. Now we have to do it 4 times in a row. I don't think there's any way out of it, really. And that won't even be close to the last. Oh, come on. I'll wear my amulet then, because apparently even at level 88 agility, I still fail these things. Ridiculous. Alright. You can't trick me, you stupid thing. We really don't want to fail, because it'll just lengthen this thing indefinitely. It's terrible. Trying to think, so... updates this month. I don't think there's really that much happening. There's a bonus XP weekend. That's pretty much it, I think. bonus XP weekend at the very end of the month. I probably won't be able to take very good advantage of it because I don't typically get the weekends off from work. It's a very rare occurrence. Like less than once a month, sure. Lately, it's been more of like the middle of the week, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, typically, maybe sometimes Thursday, sometimes like a Monday, you know, very rarely a Saturday or Sunday. So that sucks. And now that my hours are back to normal, I don't even get the advantage of short days typically. So don't expect huge progress on that bonus XP weekend. I'm not entirely sure what I would do on it, honestly. Like, Slayer's usually a bit crowded to do. I guess maybe I could do, like, a skill I don't like that much. Like, okay, come on. That turn almost screwed it all up. I could do, like, divination, maybe. Fishing. I don't know. If I don't have fishing 93 by then, I'll do fishing, probably. Rune crafting's always a potential, because it's one of my lowest levels now, and wouldn't mind training it. Could also maybe do dungeoneering. The thing is, I never like doing dungeoneering on the double XP weekend because you don't get boosted, boosted thingamabob, boosted tokens. And I kind of need the tokens more than the dungeoneering XP, usually. Especially right now. I need more tokens just so I can get the elite outfit. Hooray, 1 done. Now we have to do it 3 more times. This sure is fun quest content, isn't it? I swear, this quest is practically one small favor, too. Because, yeah. It takes a long time, and you're doing repetitive, boring fetch quests. I swear. But yeah. I assume by the time the weekend comes about, I will probably already have a 99 thieving. That's probably going to be a very soon type thing. Like, I could have it within a few episodes, I think. Depends how often I do episodes, really, you know. I recorded these last 2 episodes in a row, but I can't record on weekends, usually. And, yeah. It all depends on things, but there's a good chance I will have Thieving 99 soon, and I will do that on camera. For sure, I will save that last little bit of XP for the next... for whatever episode happens to be that, whether it's the next episode or the one after that or whatever. But it only takes, you know, a handful of hours per level, I think, if I actually pay full attention. You know, because you can get, like, I don't know, 200, 300k experience an hour easy without even really trying. Like, very little effort needed to do that. So, even getting over 1 million experience for a level is not a big deal. I think for level 96, you only ever needed like 900 something K. So I've already made, you know, a third of that level almost. Oh, I don't know what else to talk about while I'm doing this. Because it's too click intensive for me to like load up a web page and like actually discuss updates and stuff. I hate how it has to load that. Very disconcerting compared to the rest of the climbs. Oh well, we're almost halfway done with this part of the quest. Hooray! Freaking quest. This is not a short quest. Right, I need to climb. No, don't do it! Get back! Oh, come on! Why? Why do you do this to me? I don't know if you have to fail it when you go back on it, or if I just got unlucky there. Either way, though, very annoying. Give me that agility top there. Okay, do this again. See, this really makes me wish that OBS had a pause button, which is a highly requested feature. Like, their #1 requested feature for not streamers, but they haven't done it yet. And it would make my RuneScape episodes so much easier, because then, you know, I could easily cut boring content. without it becoming a huge editing thing that I just don't have time to do. Really? Which is why you get stuff like this. Because I would gladly cut this if they had a pause button. But the problem is that, you know, stopping and starting the recording creates a huge effort of recombining the pieces, and not doing that requires a huge effort of editing. It's even more work than combining the pieces. Well, on the plus side, I never miss anything. Like, if I got the agility pet from this, that would be amazing. And I wouldn't miss it. I still hold out hope that at least one of these skills we will just randomly get the pet on camera. It'd probably help if I actually streamed stuff, but I just don't know if anyone would want to watch someone stream, like, just boring Dominion Tower runs. Like, I don't know. Like, getting into streaming is hard unless you're doing something really interesting or you're already very popular, in my opinion. Like, I've done a few test streams for my gameplay channel, and no viewers, basically. You know, only, like, 3 streams, I think. Yeah, I've only done 3 streams ever. I had one person talk to me on the first stream. Then, second one, I don't think I had anyone, really. Although the YouTube VOD of it got a decent amount of views. Then my third one was No Man's Sky, and, like, nobody cared about it. But that's because everyone was playing it. I kind of expected that. I'd hoped the VOD might get views, but with Gameplay channel the way it is, I don't really expect much from it. It's just sort of a hobby thing. This channel is the one that's a little bit more serious. But in both cases, I just don't trust YouTube enough to even try to turn this into a money-making thing. Because they constantly ruin things. It's not a stable thing to build a business upon, any kind. I'd love to be a more dedicated content creator, but I just don't know. Alright, was that the third one? Yeah, that was the third one. We got one more. The XP so terrible, like, I don't get why they're so obsessed with the agility pyramid as a thing. It just doesn't seem worth it at any level, really. We're gonna die unless I use Against Excalibur. That's the point of doing this quest, though, so that we won't have to worry about heat anymore. I actually brought Excalibur because the little mini-boss fight that there is in this quest, he'll eat your food if you have any of it. So I brought a healing method that doesn't use food, even if you can only use it once during the fight. But yeah, like, I want to stream RuneScape, I just don't want to dedicate my time to streaming where I can't multitask or anything if I'm not actually going to have viewers. So I just don't know. Like, I'd probably need people to tell me they want to watch me stream before I actually stream RuneScape. Because otherwise, what's the point? It's just going to be me grinding out boring things. Because that's what I would stream, in all likelihood. Bossing, too, once I got into that. It'd probably be things like the King Black Dragon, which I already started working on a while back. It wouldn't be, you know, the popular things like Solak or, I don't know, whatever his name is that I can't even think of right now. Telos. Who else is popular? I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not in the bossing scene, really. That's why I've heard things about Solak not even being that good, but I don't know. I just don't know. I just see casual comments on Reddit sometimes. I'm like, I don't know if that's true or not. Like, people say Magister is, like, super easy and stuff. I'm like, well, I've never tried him. I have the levels. Wouldn't know, couldn't tell you. All I know is that I've struggled with all the bosses I've tried for the most part. Alright, well, we finally got up here. Amazing. Now let's jump down so we actually get the XP for this. As minor as it may be, there is always that chance at a pet. Alright, back to Menaphos we go. It's this one, duh. Yeah, the other thing about having that Nara thing is it really helps make up for me not having the lodestone. I seriously need to get back to working regularly on Dominion Tower. I've just been busy, not focused on my goals in RuneScape 3. And part of that is my dead laptop, which I forgot to mention. I do have good news. I am most likely going to get a new laptop by the end of the month, which will greatly improve my ability to play RuneScape 3. And I might also get a phone, a new phone, not this month, but, you know, maybe in October is the likely month. And that phone would greatly improve my ability to play mobile when it comes out. I think it's probably too late for me to, like, tell them, like, hey, I have a phone that can run it now. Because I think I tried to apply with, like, my Fire tablet, but I don't think they count that as a thing. Ugh. But yeah, I am excited to have that potential come up. It is going to be a small phone, though. I don't want a giant phone. It'll be like a 5.4-inch screen or something, which is bigger than my current phone. My current phone's only a 5-inch, but smaller than my tablet. Here, I have what you asked for. Surely you've had enough by now, O great Condis. That line never works for me. No, I say when I've had enough. Those toothpicks didn't do the job. Bring me some plovers. They clean Crondis' teeth good. Plovers? Plover birds. They apparently like cleaning bits of food out of crocodiles' mouths, so my crocky god tells me. They tend to wade in the mouth of the river Illid. You'll find some in the Sophonim side of the river. It never ends. She's so demanding, so greedy. 8 little plover birds cleaning out my teeth. Yes, of course. Thank you. Alright, home teleport again. Fastest way. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, technology. Yeah, my new laptop, I don't know that it'll necessarily be better than my old one. Just because it seems like getting a decent graphics card in laptops has gotten a lot harder since the years ago when I got mine. And it seems like a lot of the laptops available now actually have worse graphics cards. It's kind of hard to tell with graphics cards. You know, like, they're a much lower number. Like, most of the ones I see are a 1050, maybe a 1050 Ti. My laptop has a 980M, so I don't know how well that compares in terms of numbers. But I'd kind of hope to get higher. I think the laptop I'm looking at actually has a 1060, which I don't know how that compares to a 1050 Ti either, but I'm not looking necessarily for something amazing. I mean, it's pretty good. And I was mostly looking for a better processor because... Crocodile. Interesting. I'd forgotten about that. Oh, one deadfall trap. But yeah, I'm not necessarily looking for something better. If it's better, that's great. But mostly I just want something good enough to where I can play games with really good graphics, which I think is the case with the 1060 for sure. I mean, a lot of people get desktops with the 1060, and that's pretty high-end. My biggest issue is I just want a laptop that doesn't fall apart after 3 years. That'd be nice. Well, more like 2 years is when they fall apart, and then by the time I hit 3 years, they're just dead. I'd love to have a laptop that lasts. And I'd intended with my old laptop to replace it after 2 years so that it wouldn't happen, but money things happened, and I was no longer able to afford a replacement. Also, just having the desktop kind of lowered that priority, but not so much because my desktop's inaccessible all the time. Oh, I was surprised I didn't need logs. No, I already had logs. I had forgotten. If I'd been wearing the Sears headband, I would have gained an extra log. Wouldn't that have been great? But yeah, new laptop will mean more training for me. Be great. These bird noises are getting really annoying. I do remember actually having to struggle to get the logs on my main, so having some logs at the start is actually really nice. Alright, we only need 2 more. It's weird that that one can't be chopped, but that one can. They're only slightly different in size. But yeah, if you look, I'm already tier 10 in Miniphos, but I still got a ways to go on these, which would be nice to get worked on. and is what we'll be able to do after this quest. I don't feel like waiting necessarily for our man in the north, or whatever, to do the full Minifos thing. I don't know. We will see what happens. I will at least make progress on it, even if I don't max it out. Alright, so there's 6. Need 8. Luckily I have the logs for that already, so there we go. It's a decent amount of hunter experience, though. I mean, I do have the bonus XP doubling it, but yeah, still. It's not terrible. If there was more training to do, that's the thing, though, is like, if there was more training to do, sure. And maybe you're supposed to, like, do luminous wisps at the same time or something. I don't know. I don't really know the intended training method for plover birds. I want to get a close look at these little guys. What type of plover are they? I remember seeing pictures of plovers, and they were never that colorful. Oh, happy hour on the Lumbridge Beach. Oh yeah, I've got that showing everything. I don't need that. I had that because I was wanting to see when I got the dungeoneering fragments. But that is no longer relevant, because I'm not dungeoneering right now. I will be later today. For sure. But anyway, let's go ahead and make some more progress, but we're not done yet. No siree, we are not done yet. I think we have one more fetch thing after this before we can actually do the stuff. Alright, Ports District. Alright. My biggest problem with laptops has always been the fans and the hinge. And that is basically what's gone wrong with all 3 of my laptops I've ever had. In the case of my recent laptop, it actually just kind of melted itself to death as far as I can tell. I'm not entirely sure. But it, like, melted the power cord. And, I don't even know. The thing is, I don't even know if it's actually broken or if I just need to, like, clean it out and get a new power cord. Here, I have what you asked for. Yummy plovers. Did you just eat all of those plovers? Excuse me, but did you just eat all of those plovers? It took me ages to catch those. Of course, how else would they clean my teeth save for with their crunchy little bones? Or did you think they'd magically peck away at leftovers stuck in my teeth? Don't question her, best to just keep quiet. Now I want something sweet. How about some croc ices, oh delectable one? You love those, don't you? Ooh, goody, well done, Tamsa. Thanks a lot, Tamsa. You're such a crocky's boy. Fine, where do I get these croc ices? It's a desert. I mean a dessert. We get them imported from a man in Narda named Roku. Just bring 1. Not 1, 16. Bring me 16 croc ices. Actually, you'd better grab more than that. They're hard to stop eating once you start. Yes, of course. Thank you. Alright, so now we go have this back. Alright. You cannot teleport. Great. I'm going to want to bank, because we might need multiple trips, and we definitely will if I don't bank. I don't know what I needed this fishing bait for. They probably said I needed it for the fish, not knowing that I don't need that. I think we're probably done with that, so I'll only bring Enhanced Excalibur, and the rest of our inventory we can fill up with croc ices. It'll be really sad if I lose this fight that's coming up. Alright, Roku, where is he? Is he here? Yeah. Alright, do I have to, like, talk to him for... No, we just have it. Alright, buy all. Alright, now we run. Run, run, run. We cannot teleport. I don't know if magic carpets count as teleports. They might. No, you can take the carpet. Whoops. I kind of assumed you couldn't, because that'd be the obvious thing to do. But nope, we can. Alright, travel. Okay, take me to Minifos. I hope that doesn't mess us up. We only need 16, and we had 27. So in theory, maybe we can do this. Although I've eaten... this is real stupid that you eat, in my opinion. Where's the door? There's the door. Like, it's kind of annoying when your character's just stupid outside of your control. You're supposed to be this big hero, and yet you're just dumb. Okay, so now we can go ahead and take Shifting Tombs over to the Ports District, because that's also allowed. And we've already had 4. Gotta be fast. Come on, we can do it. Gotta get around that corner, and then we can surge. I think we made it. I don't actually remember the numbers. How many we could lose and be fine. We've lost 6. Yeah, oh yeah, we got plenty then. Yep, we got plenty. Alright, High Priest. Here, I have what you asked for. More croc ices. More. Bring me more. I want 32 croc ices now. Go get them. Say nothing. Oh, that is not the right choice. No. You're crazy. Yes. You'd better go, and quickly. I'll try to calm her down. More croc ices. More. Bring me more. I want 32 croc ices. Now, go get them. Not gonna happen. Oh, goddesses. It is going to happen, because... Do you know why it's going to happen? Because I demand it. More croc ices. More. Bring me more. I want 32 croc ices now. Go get them. I'm surprised the number is not going up. Do I say no? Or do I say, do you think you've had enough? I'm gonna figure this out. We'll just say no. Don't say no. She hates hearing that word. No, you don't deny. Crondus, bring me my food or I'll eat you instead. Or more likely me. More croc ices. More. Bring me more. I want 32 croc ices now. Go get them. Don't you think you've had enough? What are you doing? I say when I've had enough, and I haven't, and I won't. Go get what I want. More croc ices. More. Bring me more. Oh, I'm tired of saying that. That's enough. Uh-oh, now you've done it. You've gone too far. This time, we're doomed. Rontus's head is about to explode. Oh no. You dare? Yes, I dare. Get a hold of yourself. You're nothing but a greedy bully. You're no goddess. I am Crondus. I will. You'll what? I will. I couldn't hold in the cough. Go on then. What are you going to do? I will. Spit it out already. Quite literally, in this case. Oh no, I didn't mean literally. And here we are. Fight. Do we just like attack it right away? Yep. Oh crap. I've been in dungeoneering, so I don't have this. Also, I think I was hurt. I'm just gonna activate this right away. And this. I was not quite prepared for this. You can safe spot him, but I don't think there's any point, right? Because, yeah. I could also, just to be extra sure, I'm going to activate Vampirism. Get that little boost of healing. I really don't want to lose. And this boss is looking a little tough. Only a little, just because I didn't bring food. This is an interesting little thing. I don't know if you see these things anywhere else, or if this is a unique model to this fight. I don't know. There we can see all these crocodiles everywhere. Just two. You'd think there'd be like crocodiles over here, but I don't think there is any swimming around. I think we got this one though. Having Vampirism is really helping, I think. Plus that defense boost, it doesn't hurt. And just the prayer in general. I wasn't going to take any chances with me not having food. If my health gets too low, I just have to leave, or I risk... Well, I guess I'd have to burn my Helion Aura, which I almost never use. burn that to get my items back for free. But then you still lose some of your charges for your augmented gear. Which I didn't check how much I had left on that, but I had 1 hour. That's fine. Alright, we've won. I'm going to turn off the prayer, just because sometimes you get stuck running it during cutscenes and then it runs out and it's annoying. Hooray! So I'll talk. I don't even know what you destroyed there. I never saw you eat one of those, Great One. Where am I? I feel like this is the first time I've seen clearly in a long time. I always feel better after throwing up, my almighty lord. Rest of the job. You realize that I can hear you, Tomsa. Regardless, this can wait until later. Is there anything I can do for you, KaBob? Is there anything you can do about the crocodiles attacking people? Crocodiles are attacking people? That will just not do. Consider it done. Now, after all that work, I couldn't be hungrier. Oh no. Hey, Crocodile's just one though. Can't be greedy. You could just do that the entire time? Is there a frog in your throat, Tomsa? No? Want a crocodile in there? Please, don't leave me. What was that? Speak up, High Priest. I said, I hope you never leave me, almighty Crondus. That crocodile comment about the throat, that's just completely out of place and nonsensical. That's so sweet. You may leave with my blessing, KaBob. Be seeing you two. Alright, so now I do actually need that Narda teleport, now that I think about it. Oh, we'll stop by Prif Dennis. Maybe I'll get lucky and get that weird graphical glitch that's been happening lately where it's all black and looks really cool. Much better than when everything was all white. That just looked bland. Oh, well, everything was all blue apparently, but no, it did. Anyway, let's grab my Narda teleport, and then I think we just go back to the old Queen, and we'll be done. I think. This is a long quest, isn't it? I did not expect it to take a full hour. And it wouldn't have if I'd been ready to start it, but I did not expect that technical difficulty. Sure. I was worried I'd run into that cactus, but I didn't. Anyway, so we're gonna have this quest done. Huh. Alright. I think we just go talk to Sinleton. I don't know if we're done then. Didn't have time to read the guide and figure it out. I expressly order you to return to Draenor. Ordered, not order. You ask so much but say so little. I'm not an agent who will follow you blindly anymore. Do not argue here. I ask only for what must be done, else Alcarid will fall to the Tyrant of Menethos. We must stay vigilant. You, Leela, must be constantly ready. The plan needs to go ahead. You don't realize how important this is. Only because you do not tell me why it is important. I told you I was done with your spy games. I have found my own path, my own important work to do. Oh yes, I've heard all about your important work. The wildlife sanctuary in the desert. My friends find it most amusing. No. Do you think it's funny to see your father ridiculed, as his daughter wastes time wrestling with crocodiles? Osmond, if you could look less at the ways of man and more at the ways of crocodiles. Enough, I sense we are not alone. Wow, those rocks disappearing, huh? Ah, I should have known, the killer croc himself. If you will all forgive me, I have real work to do. Leela, when you are ready to put aside this foolishness, you know how to contact me. Goodbye. Your father should watch his tongue, Leela. Advice he rarely needs, I can assure you. Alright. Greetings, KaBob. Let us not dwell on Osmond's visit. How fare things with Crondus? I can feel her restraint returning to the desert. What caused it? Crondus is all better now, I think. After I destroyed her manifest corruption, she became a lot more reasonable. She agreed to put an end to the crocodile attacks immediately. The Devourer tricked her into ingesting some sort of corruption, which affected the crocodiles of the River Illid. Yet another scheme of the Devourers. It concerns me greatly that there may be reason behind her actions of corruption we are yet to understand. How can we figure out what she's up to? What can we do but react as we discover each of her plots? It's not like we can just ask her. Can we not? She seemed particularly unhinged when we faced her, if we could but track her whereabouts. Ozan believes she's working below Menethos. Ozan, so that's where he went. How is he doing? He's trying to track down what happened to the Karadib. I'm helping him search the tombs beneath the city. That seems as good a plan as any, KaBob. Please continue to assist this Ozan character. For now, however... Hooray! Got quest point. We got this, which will give a little bit of reputation in whoever I choose. In Minifos, we got some XP, more XP, immunity from desert heat, the main reason for doing this. In addition, of course, to that, which is wrong, it's 150%. So I don't know why it says 125%. I don't know. And now, as with all quests in this 4-quest line, you get a little Pharaoh cutscene. Mighty Pharaoh, I bring you some troubling news. Speak. Rhonda has somehow managed to shake off my mistress's shackles. What? The last thing I need is deities running rampant on my doorstep. What are our options? Well, I'm afraid we lose the free fear keeping many Miniphites inside the walls. We can up our payments to the bandits and thugs around the desert as a substitute. Good, make it so. We may have to pay Cronus a visit sooner or later. Time is ticking away for her and her kind. We'll see how she likes the taste of my wrath. The new must consume the old, and the time of the Pantheon is coming to a close. Soon the whole world will know a new master. Indeed, sire. Alright. Quest complete. For reals this time. Alright, we'll go ahead and do this, because why not? It is this. Maybe I'll get something amazing. I keep getting, like, 1 and 2x, though, so it's been real annoying. Hey, 4x. Or when I do get one of these ones, it'll be just the unlock for the next tier, which you only get 1 of. So, it's been really tiresome. I'm glad it's going away. I hate it. I really do. But anyway, yeah, that is Crocodile Tears out of the way, and next episode will probably be another quest, probably as a first resort, but no guarantees there, because sometimes I'm just not in the mood to do a long quest like this. It all just depends on what I feel like doing. Anyway, see you guys later!